I am Zǎichún, known in history as the Tongji Emperor of the Qing Dynasty. Born on April 27, 1856, I was destined to rule an empire in turmoil, a boy emperor thrust into power at the tender age of 5. My ascension in 1861 followed the death of my father, the Xianfeng Emperor, in a time when China grappled with internal rebellion, foreign incursions, and a growing shadow of Western influence. My reign, though brief and fraught with challenges, offers a window into the struggles and resilience of a fading dynasty. When I ascended the dragon throne, I was but a child, shielded by the regency of my formidable mother, Empress Dowager Cixi, and her co-regent, Empress Dowager Xian. My mother, with her unyielding will and sharp political acumen, wielded immense power during my reign. Though young, I was acutely aware of her influence and the complexities of court politics. The Forbidden City, with its ornate halls and sprawling courtyards, was both my home and my prison, a gilded cage that constrained my freedom while exposing me to the weight of imperial responsibility. China was bleeding when I became emperor. The Taiping Rebellion had ravaged the southern provinces, leaving millions dead and countless others displaced. The Nian Rebellion plagued the northern regions, and the Western powers encroached further into our sovereignty, their warships and cannons forcing treaties that stripped us of territory and dignity. I was too young to comprehend the full extent of these crises, yet their shadows loomed over every decision made in my name. The policies during my reign were shaped largely by my mother and her advisors. Among the most significant was the Tongji Restoration, a concerted effort to stabilize the empire by reviving Confucian principles, reforming the military, and modernizing the economy. It was an ambitious program, but its success was limited. The deep-rooted corruption within the bureaucracy and the entrenched resistance to change stifled many of these initiatives. Still, I take pride in the attempts to breathe life back into our ancient traditions while cautiously embracing the new. My education was rigorous, steeped in the Confucian classics and the histories of our illustrious ancestors. I was often reminded of my duty to uphold the mandate of heaven, that sacred bond between the emperor and the cosmos. Yet, the weight of this mandate often felt crushing. Despite my tutor's efforts to prepare me for governance, I longed for simpler moments, the innocence of childhood games, the joy of exploration beyond palace walls. But as the son of heaven, my desires were secondary to the empire's needs. As I grew older, my relationship with my mother became strained. I yearned to assert my authority and escape her shadow, but her control over the court was unwavering. In 1872, at the age of 16, I married Empress Yìzhǔ. This union was meant to solidify my position as an independent ruler, but it brought little reprieve. My mother continued to dominate the political sphere, and I struggled to carve out my role as emperor. Illness plagued me in my final years. The pressures of ruling an empire and the constant scrutiny of the court took their toll. In 1875, at the age of just 19, my life came to an end, likely from smallpox, though rumors of foul play swirled around my death. My passing marked the end of a fragile chapter for the Qing dynasty and left the throne to my young cousin, the Guangxu Emperor, under my mother's enduring regency. Though my time as emperor was brief, it was not without significance. I bore witness to a dynasty struggling to adapt to a changing world, to an empire grappling with its own survival. My story is not just one of youthful ambition and tragic brevity but also a reflection of the resilience and complexity of China during a time of profound transformation.